So this is the very interesting things we need to talk about. So we all know the new Mortal Kombat video game is coming this year, September. So let's look at this video game, the system requirements for this video game. So when it comes to playing video game, the most important thing is the graphic card. Okay, the system requirements. Let's look at it. The system requirements according to the official released information. Let's see this. That is surprised me. The system requirements for the Mortal Kombat 1 is really low compared to this is the next generation video game. So let's look at this. The system requirements, the minimum requirements. So the processor is Intel Core i5. Okay, the processor is not as important as the graphic card. The graphic card is the most important part. So the graphic card, the minimum is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 980 or AMD Radeon RX 470. That is low, man. The minimum requirements is not high at all. Let's take a look at the recommend requirements. The recommended requirements, the processor, Intel Core i5, still i5, and the graphic card, GeForce GTX 1000 series. Man, you see the Mortal Kombat 1 will be the next generation fighting game, and be honest, I'm not going to lie, the graphic in the Mortal Kombat 11 is amazing, phenomenal. It's a very good graphic. It's not really 3D, but it's like unique. The graphic, I like the graphic in Mortal Kombat 11. So Mortal Kombat 1, I haven't seen the real gameplay for this game, but consider it is the next generation video game. So this system requirement is good for people who don't have a budget to upgrade their computer, especially the PC gamers. If you don't want to spend expensive money to upgrade your computers, that is a good news, which means many people, you can use your old PC, like a 5 years old PC. You run this game, no problem. Okay. Let's take a look at the other game. Okay, this is Mortal Kombat 1. How about Mortal Kombat 11? Let's take a look. The Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, see this is the system requirements for the Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 came out 4 years ago. 2019, right? 2019. Let's see the requirement. Okay, the minimum requirement, Intel Core i5 for the processor. The graphic card, 1000 series. So Mortal Kombat 11, the old generation video game, the minimum requirements is about the Mortal Kombat 1's recommended requirement. That is weird. That is very interesting. So okay, so pretty much similar. They don't require too much on the memory, but the graphic card definitely, you know, it's at least at the same level. So how about the other fighting games? Let's see other fighting games. Let's see the Street Fighter 6 is coming next month. Pretty soon we will play this game. Street Fighter 6. This is the requirement. Street Fighter 6 is the next generation video game too, but its graphic is now 3D. It's like a 2D. 2D or in the middle of the 2D or 3D, and definitely the graphic, the Mortal Kombat graphic, in my opinion, is better than the Street Fighter. Always be better than the Street Fighter series because they have a different different style. Okay, so Street Fighter 6. Let's see the minimum requirement for the graphic card. GTX 1060. Damn, man. The processor, Intel Core i5. This for the minimum requirements. The minimum requirements is about the recommended requirements for the Mortal Kombat 1. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The Street Fighter 6 not even look like a AAA graphic. Be honest, it's not what they sell for. The Street Fighter 6 is a good game. The Street Fighter game is a legend game. Don't get me wrong. It's always be the king of the fighting games, but the graphic is not their selling point. They always be like how to operate the game, and the game a lot of things combined. But why the system requirements for the Street Fighter 6 is very it's kind of like a higher. Let's see the recommended requirements. RTX 2000 series. For the processor, Street Fighter 6 requires Intel Core i7. So which means if your computer is an older generation, like 3 years old or 4 years old, you probably need to upgrade your computer. Spend more money to upgrade your computer to enjoy the full full game, have the full experience to enjoy this game. So how about the other fighting game? Let's look at the King of Fighter 15 released last year. Okay, released last year. Let's see its system requirements. So this is interesting. The King of Fighter 15. The King of Fighters 15 released last year. And it's like a 2D game. Okay, it's a 2D game. It requires the minimum Intel Core i5. It's same with the minimum requirement with the Mortal Kombat 1. Damn, man, the recommended system requirement. Look at this memory. They require 16 gigabyte. Damn, man. You better spend money for a 2D game. Intel Core i7 for processor. The graphic card 1000 series. NVIDIA GeForce 1000 series. Man, that's too much for a 2D game. That's too much for a 2D game. I don't know what's happening with the Japanese game companies. Maybe there is some technology lack of the technology support from the from the hardware or software, but the system requirements for those 2D or 2D video games is insane. Those requirements, you can run easily run a AAA 3D video games like Tomb Raiders, GTA, or wow, man, that's kind of crazy for those 2D Japanese games. Okay. How about Tekken? Tekken is a last gen fighting game. It's a 3D fighting game. But the technology for the Tekken 7 is about this game released on arcade in 2015. Released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One in 2017. So it's like it's a 2015 technology. Let's see its requirements. That's interesting. Look at that. The recommend requirements is about Mortal Kombat 1. It's same as the Mortal Kombat. Similar to the Mortal Kombat 1 recommend system requirements. So the graphic card, GeForce 1000 series or higher. The processor, Intel Core i5. Man, this is not 2015 technology fighting game. 2015, it's like 8 years ago. So, how did the Mortal Kombat 1 makes the new coming next generation video game require lower system requirements than those Japanese old technology games? So that's a very interesting point. The Mortal Kombat 1. Will the Mortal Kombat 1 be the people's game? Like everybody can afford to play this game? Afford to buy this game? No, afford to, let's see, you don't need to upgrade your computer. You don't need to upgrade, you don't need to buy a new console, gaming console. No matter it's a Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox. That is good. That is good news for the people don't want to spend money. Don't want to spend extra money to enjoy this game. So this is the talk we have today. So very interesting. So just if you enjoy my video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you next time.